Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's Fandom Fights, round 2 of the tournament. Shit's getting wild because we are having another deja vu moment. It is Kaleb Koho, the number 8 seed of the tournament, playing Joe Farrelly, newlywed Joe Farrelly, the number 9 seed. They're going head-to-head again. The last time we saw them play, they were in a number 1 contenders match together. Koho ended up winning the match, going on to play Nick for the title. Crazy times. And now we're back again. They're playing each other again. Nick, what do you think of the matchup today? And welcome.
Hi, I'm Nick. I'm here. I'm really excited. Both of them played really, really well in their first round match. Both were sort of expected to win. Koho played Jim, Joe played Boatman, but each match went down to the last question. It was really, really close, and they were able to pull it out. I think these two players are very similar in terms of their knowledge level, in terms of their gameplay. That's why the first time they played was so fun to watch. I expect the same thing.
Absolutely. So let's go find out what the players have to say in the promo.
So there are two kinds of fandom players. There's me and there's Joe, and Joe's going to win.
Well, to be honest, I'm still trying to figure out if I'm a sandwich with meats or if I'm a sandwich with meats and sauces.
Exactly.
Right?
There you go. Yeah, everyone's kind of all over the place on what that means. But yeah, the last time we played, I got lucky, and this time I don't expect that same luck to go my way again. So I wholly expect you to win.
Yeah, I've been doing what I always do to break the gap between fandom matches is keeping geek strong and working on the fringe as I go. So hopefully it pays off this time. Hopefully the first round wheel is as kind as the second round wheel appears to have been.
Hopefully.
But we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Good luck to you. It's going to be Kingsman versus probably Kingsman. Well, Kingsman versus Kingsman again.
Yeah,
no matter what.
All the way out. So
I don't really have to say anything. I'm just I forgot I was on screen. I was just sitting back ready to watch this match. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Thomas, your heads do what you always do and keep me from doing something stupid, which is fine when it comes to betting and picking a category. Not so good when you forget Cliff Idleman. But we'll see.
Man, maketh man. Let's play.
Let's make it man.
Nick.
Yes, Tim.
Great promo. Fantastic promo from that Trinity there. And also, I think we're burying the lead. Where the fuck is Kaleb Koho? He's not in his parents' house with the K on the back of the wall in Rocky. This is weird. I don't appreciate it. I'm scared. What do you think?
It seems very cordial. Koho doing the thing he always does where he sort of says, like, oh, I'm here to lose, and then most of the time, like, doesn't just lose easily. He's done it to me twice now. I didn't appreciate it. And so, yeah, he's here to put up a fight against Joe, but Joe seems ready.
Yeah, let's get into it right now with round number 1. Here's how it's going to work. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of fandom fights. Each question is worth 1 point apiece. If either or both players get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and 1 challenge rule. Any questions from the competitors before we get started?
Nope.
It's like you've been here before. Nick, I know that this could get rough for you, but do you want to ask the first question or do you want me to do it?
I'll do it. I'll brave through because the first category is horror icons.
Oh, right off the bat, spooky.
Your question. Jason first kills someone in what type of location in Friday the 13th, the final chapter?
What would be the plot of Nicholas Twohig, the final chapter?
Well, it doesn't freaking matter because at the end of it, there'd still be like 7 more, even though it's called the final chapter. So
isn't that always how it goes, though?
No.
Multiplex, The Last Stand. Well,
every book I've ever read, which isn't many, it says the final chapter. Book's done after that.
One pens down. Let's start with Kaleb.
I said a convenience store.
And Joe.
I'm thinking of the wrong one. I did a boys' home.
Both incorrect. We were looking for a hospital, a morgue, something.
Yeah.
Either of those. But no perfect rounds today as we get into question 2. It's in the category of DC. And the question is, Mayor Garcia dies at what type of event in The Dark Knight Rises? So it's been a long week, so I decided to kick back in this match with a whiskey and Coke.
Nice.
What are you drinking? Vodka?
Yes.
Makes sense. Even though I know you're a rum guy. 5.
That's what I was going to say. It's actually coconut rum.
1.
Why is the rum gone?
Let's go to Joe.
An American football game.
And Caleb.
I am American, so a football game.
Yes, correct. 1-1.
Your third question comes in the category of Disney animation. Who voices Felix's future wife, Sergeant Calhoun, in Wreck-It Ralph?
I went to grade school with someone whose last name was Calhoun. Haven't spoken to her in years.
Did she become a sergeant?
I'm not going to lie to you. I think she is in the military, but I don't think she's a sergeant. I'll find out. I'll find out later. We'll figure it out. 5, 4. Yeah, yet. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Caleb.
Jane Lynch.
And Joe.
Jane Lynch.
Both are correct. Okay, your next question is in the category of DreamWorks animation. You will find creatures named Barf, Belch, Stormfly, and Skull Crusher in which DreamWorks franchise?
Change every word to character today.
Yeah.
Before, when you were like the next character, and it's like, what are you talking about, Tim?
Referencing something I was going to cut out. Maybe I'll leave it all in now just for shits and giggles.
Oh, oops.
5,
For shiggles, one might say.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe.
How to Train Your Dragon.
And Caleb.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Both correct.
Your next question comes in the category of the MCU. Thor is banished to which U.S. state in Thor?
So we did a match recently where we brought up like the How to Train Your Dragon like names, and we decided we were going to name me and Maggie's firstborn Belch Brzakala.
I like it.
I think it works.
Rolls right off the tongue.
Short for
It does. It rolls right
Yeah.
up.
It's the alliteration. It's great for it.
3,
I meant literally rolls off the tongue.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Caleb.
New Mexico.
And Joe.
New Mexico.
New Mexico is correct. Keeping pace, 4-4. As we get into the next question, which is in Disney live action. Which Disney live action film features a band called Pink Slip that has an audition the same night as the wedding rehearsal dinner of one of the main characters? You have a band. What is the name? Go.
God.
I thought you were telling me Nick actually does have a band. I was
Belch,
like, what?
Belch Brzakalas.
Belch Brzakala is not bad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Joe using his first repeat. Which Disney live-action film features a band called Pink Slip that has an audition the same night as the wedding rehearsal dinner of one of the main characters?
Tim, you have a band. What is its name?
I'm in a band. It is one of the worship the Lord bands at church. We are called by name. And then I had another band in high school called The Original Summer, which is the worst name ever, but had a lot of fun. Made some good music. I liked it. 5, 4, 3,
Nice.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Joe.
I had no idea. I guess High School Musical.
And Caleb.
Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday is correct. So Caleb striking first blood, 5-4. What's next?
Your next question comes in the category of Pixar. What type of creature attacked Dory, Marlin, and Nemo at the site of a sunken ship at the beginning of Finding Dory?
So I'm all about characters. You're all about creatures. That's fine. No big deal.
Don't say all about it.
All about it. Fair. You know, we keep stats for points. We keep stats for records and like and rounds and stuff. We should start keeping track of how many repeats people use.
Oh, okay. You can do that if you want.
Add another one. Repeat the question.
Okay, let's go. Let's first repeat.
The question again. What type of creature attacks Dory, Marlin, and Nemo at the site of a sunken ship at the beginning of Finding Dory?
Because you know there'd be someone out there that would be like, oh, well, TWOHIG was the champion for a while, but he also used 87 repeats in his career, that asshole.
Just doing some math here. I
don't think it's possible.
You get 3 a game.
5. You get 4. You get 4 a game.
I get 4 sometimes.
2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Kaleb.
I said shark.
And Joe.
Squid.
Squid is correct. So Joe ties it up 5-5 as we get to the next question.
Not the category I thought I'd be tying it up in, but there you go.
The next question's in YA Dystopia. How many YA directors have directed more than one YA film? So you're a director.
Am I?
You have directed a film. We've talked about this, but what is the plot of your film?
The real one?
You're making a new film, yes. We'll get the answer on the next question, so you have time to think about it.
Okay,
4,
thanks.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Joe.
3.
And Kaleb.
3.
That is correct. 6-6.
Your penultimate question comes in the category of James Bond. Aristotle Christados is the main villain of which Bond film?
All right, let's hear it. What's your pitch?
Shit. I'd have these fish going to find one of the fish's parents, and they get attacked by a squid.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah. That's the whole movie.
And then at the end, they steal a truck for some dumb fucking reason. And ruin the whole movie.
Hands down. Let's go. Let's go to Koho.
I said the world is not enough.
And Joe.
For your eyes only.
That's
for your eyes only. That song's amazing. And that's correct. So good job, Joe. Yes. Next question. Last question is in the category of the Wizarding World. Which 2 professors lead the dueling club in Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets? I love that song. I'm not even it might be my favorite Bond song. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, Live and Let Die exists.
Live and Let Die is great. Skyfall is good, but I'm telling you, that song slaps. And I really like the Living Daylights, too.
I'm agreeing with all of this.
Daylights, 5.
You know my name is underrated.
It is 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Joe.
Snape and Lockhart.
And Kaleb.
Severus Snape, Gilderoy Lockhart.
Both correct. As well as Thomas Eanes in the back talking about Goldfinger. Also correct. That is a good one as well. But in the match, we have Joe in the lead with 8 to Koho's 7. Is that what you have, Nick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Squid's going to bug me.
Let's get into round number 2. Here's how it's going to work. It's the wheel round. We're going to bring up the wheel from wheeldecide.com. They're going to be, you are going to spin the wheel, and then if you like what you spin the first time, you can keep it, or you can choose to spin again, but you have to keep whatever you spin the second time. You will get 5 questions worth 2 points a piece, unless you decide to go to multiple choice, and then it will be worth only 1. Now, foreign concept to most people, but we're trying out this new thing and just want to tell you guys about it. It's called stealing. So what happens is if you get a question wrong, your opponent has the opportunity to steal the points in this round. Take them right out of your score into theirs. So be very careful. We're going to try it out, see how it works today. And if you guys like it, give us the thumbs up at the end of the match. So
thanks, I hate it.
So you allow crime here. That's just
we allow crime here, exactly.
For the next 24 hours.
The categories on the wheel today are as follows. You got Fandom Oscars, DC, Disney Animation, Middle Earth, Star Trek, DreamWorks, James Bond, and Worlds of DC. So, Joe, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Koho?
Thomas, I think we can stick with the usual.
Okay.
I will spin first, please.
Okay, this is going to be the spin for Joe. Barely missing spinner's choice lands on Disney Animation.
Give it a respin.
All right. This is going to be what you're stuck with. And it lands on Middle Earth.
Okay.
All right. Nick, you want to go ahead and give Joe his questions in Middle Earth?
Yeah. Joe, are you prepared for your questions in the category of Middle Earth?
I guess so.
All right, your first question. Which Middle Earth character is a member of the Dunedain?
Aragorn.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. What do the trolls threaten to do that causes the dwarves to lay down their arms in an unexpected journey?
Pull Bilbo apart.
I think you set that for 2 points. Your third question. In The Return of the King, the orcs use Grond during the Battle of Minas Tirith. What is Grond?
A battering ram.
That is correct.
Grond.
Grant.
I was trying to... Yeah. Your penultimate question. How is the Lord of Lake Town killed in Battle of the Five Armies?
Smaug falls on him.
That is correct for 2 points.
Most satisfying fucking thing in that movie.
Stephen Fry's a national treasure.
Not in that movie.
No, that's true.
Your final question, Joe. During Gollum's narration after killing Deagle in Return of the King, he says he forgot the taste of what?
Bread.
That is correct for a clean sweep of Middle Earth.
All right. So Joe gets his total up to 18.
Yes.
As we bring back the wheel for Mr. Koho. Koho, this is your spin.
Lovely.
It lands on Worlds of DC. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Decisions.
That is how this part of the show goes.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'll spin again. Fuck it.
Okay.
Channeling my inner Mike Hanley.
Fucking it. Here is the spin. Lands on Disney Animation.
Sweet. Okay. Thank you, Mike Hanley. Wherever you are.
All right, Koho. I will give you your questions in Disney Animation.
Mm-hmm.
The wheel wanted someone to have it.
I guess.
All right. Your first question. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Who voices Abby Mallard in Chicken Little?
Joan Cusack.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Which Disney animated film features a farm called Little Patch of Heaven in danger of bankruptcy?
That'd be Home on the Range.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Anna promises to get Kristoff a new what when his is destroyed in Frozen?
Sled.
That is correct for 2 points. Your fourth question. Why does the ringmaster have Dumbo's mother declared mad in Dumbo?
I don't know how you want this phrase. She stampedes at the circus to protect Dumbo.
I think we could probably accept that, Nick.
All right, we'll accept
Yeah,
it.
we'll accept that for 2 points. All right. Your final question. In Lady and the Tramp, Lady becomes upset with Tramp when he fails to save her from where?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, a zoo, B, the basement of the restaurant, C, the dog pound, D, Aunt Sarah's room.
D.
D is incorrect. Joe, chance for a 1-point steal. Your options are A, the zoo, B, the basement of the restaurant, C, the dog pound, D, Aunt Sarah's room.
B.
B is also incorrect. We were looking for C, dog pound. So at the end of round number 2, Joe is in the lead 18 to 15. Is that what you have,
Yep.
Nick? Okay, so we will get into round number 3. It's the betting round. Here's how it's going to work. There's going to be a category that you guys are going to have to decide whether you want to bet 0, 1, or 2 on the question. You get it right, you gain those points. You get it wrong, you lose the points. Very simple. So we'll play until someone is mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay. So the first category that you guys can bet points on is going to be scores and soundtracks.
So in my opinion, he's probably going to go Pirates on this, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, more than likely.
I'm happy to go with Men in Black.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Write Pirates into the code for me. That's sweet.
The Pirates code.
All right. Let's get bets starting with Koho.
2.
And Joe.
1.
All right. The question is, which Wizarding World film features characters dancing to the song "Oh Children" by Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds?
That's a band name.
I would name a new band that I started, the Fandom Fight Summer Series. That would be the name of the band, and we would only play over the summer. 5.
The original Summer.
3. Exactly. 2. 1. Pens down. Let's start with Koho.
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
And Joe.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Joe is correct. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 is correct. So Joe goes up to 19, getting 1 point. Koho loses 2 and goes down to 13.
Yep.
All right, so it's now a 6-point game. 4 questions remaining. What's the next category, Nick?
The next category is Planet of the Apes.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
How are you feeling?
Batman Returns.
Okay.
I swear to God, if that's your code for 2, I'll be mad. You made Batman Returns 2.
Good, Thomas?
Yep.
All right, let's get bets starting with Joe.
1.
Okay. At least it's not 2.
All right.
All right. Your question in Planet of the Apes. In 1968's The Planet of the Apes, what does Nova do in the outdoor pen that angers Taylor, causing a fight between him and another human?
Oh, man.
Good.
This is a good movie.
I agree. I like it a lot.
It's very rewatchable.
I would watch it more than once.
Yeah.
A rewatch, as
5,
you
4,
called
3, 2.
Repeat.
All right, Koho's second repeat.
The question again. In 1968's The Planet of the Apes, what does Nova do in the outdoor pen that angers Taylor, causing a fight between him and another human?
I really enjoyed Conquest.
Same.
Hell yes, brother.
There is a person in this community who thinks there are no bad Planet of the Apes films. Found out recently. You were there, Tim.
Was?
Yep. His name rhymes with Shark
5,
Flenchaka.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Koho
Touches him, I have no idea.
and Joe.
Actually erases the words he writes in the sand.
There you go.
Keep going.
All right, we're moving on. Yes, Joe is correct. He gets another point, goes up to 20. Koho loses 2, down to 11. Next category is the MCU. Oh, I should probably bring in Thomas.
I mean, 9-point game. Should just play it safe.
Still like the idea of Watchmen, but agreed. Superman 3 is a safer option.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get bet starting with Joe
Stats.
and Koho.
Points.
All right, your question is, in Ant-Man and the Wasp, Bill Foster tells Ava he will stop helping her if she does what? And we will take a general answer.
Right. Let me do some math here.
Yeah, you're the math.
I believe if Koho hits this, we will continue on. If Koho misses, that will be the game.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Joe for stats
Goes after Scott's daughter.
and Koho.
Hurts people.
And your winner, Joe Farrelly. We were looking for goes after Cassie, harms Cassie. Specifically the quote, if you lay a finger on that girl. Nick, what'd you think of the match?
I think Koho had an unlucky draw there in round 3. Happens to the best of us, but Joe really played on his game today. It was really close coming out of rounds 1 and 2. Both of them spinning things they like, but probably not their first choice and doing exceptionally well in them. And at the end of the day, Joe just powered through round 3 and showed why he's going to be continuing on in the tournament.
Yeah. All right. So we'll start by talking to Koho. Koho, you had a great round 1, great round 2 as well. Round 3 just wasn't your game today. How are you feeling?
I think I rushed through a lot of those. I for the last second before you were about to call time, I was like, maybe it's Deathly Hallows Part 1. I like, nah, stick with the gut answer, and the gut answer was wrong. And then same thing happened here. But I was like, I thought it was Hurts People, but yeah, I guess. I don't know. I just kind of wasn't on my game today. That's fine. Joe's great. I expected him to win this one anyway. So he does me the favor of not having to have me play Scully in any near future scenarios. So I'm okay with that. I can just put all my energy into teams for a bit, and that's all right with me.
Yeah, absolutely, because we will be seeing you back in teams pretty soon here for round 2 of the teams tournament. How are we feeling? You guys are going to be playing Necronomicon.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling about that matchup coming up?
We're looking to end that in 2 rounds.
All right. Well, we'll see what can happen. I'm excited to see it for sure. Koho, great job today. We'll see you in teams very soon. Let's move over to Mr. Farrelly. Joe, hell of a performance. Great round 1, I believe 8 points coming out of round number 1, and then getting Middle Earth, going 10 for 10, and having a great round 3 as well. How are you feeling about your match today?
I feel good. Kaleb is actually the first person that has beaten me that I've gotten a chance to rematch against 1-on-1. So to overcome that and to go 1-on-1 is. For personal reasons, it feels good. One of the other people that beat me 1-on-1 this is just in Geek, is Thomas Scully. So hoping they can repeat that, but I know Scully's a hell of a player, and we don't even know if it's going to be him yet. So could be anyway. But Kaleb was unlucky. He got his strength, but just that one Lady in the Tramp question threw him. And once again, it came down to betting 2 on scores and soundtracks, which is what happened to me in the last time I played Koho. and it just flipped it this time. But it's good to get a win, but Koho, as everybody else does, made me fight for it.
Yeah. Thomas, any thoughts?
I mean, yeah, it's great. I wanted you to win, obviously, but it's bittersweet. I mean, these Kingsmen versus Kingsmen's matches just keep happening, and apparently it's going to happen again. So it's going to happen one way or another throughout this entire tournament. So you got to get used to it. You played great, though, man.
Yeah, you already talked a little bit about Scully, but a lot of people, I got sent a lot of brackets, and a lot of people, this was one of those matches that, like, a lot of people either had you or Scully going all the way to the end, all the way to the finals and winning the whole thing. And now you guys have the possibility of playing each other. So how do you feel about potentially playing Scully, the number 1 seed, or Matthew Chen as well?
I've seen a couple of Matthew Chen's matches. He's definitely going to give me some competition. But like I said, Scully is the number 1 seed for a reason. He's a hell of a player. And maybe I'll get lucky and his internet will cut out and he'll lose a couple of points that way. But apart from that, I've really got nothing else.
Oh, man, that's hilarious. Yeah, well, we're looking forward to whatever matchup is coming next for you, Joe. You're playing on the top of your game. You also have another teams match coming up as well. Wookiee Mistake getting back into the ring to play who the Guns and Ships. I have to think about it for a second. How are we feeling about that match too?
David and I are prepping as always. Looking forward to it. I say, never played Albert in Fandom. Oh, actually did once and it didn't go well. But, Albert and Geek, I managed to beat him, and Boatman in Fandom, I managed to beat him, so I know they'll be out for revenge for that. And we saw what happened in that Boatman match. It went down to the wire, and I'm sure this one will too.
I believe, to quote Kaleb Boatman in his match, when I asked him about how he, or in the Guns and Ships match, I asked him how he felt, and he said that Wookiee Mistake was the reason that Mischief Managed broke up as a team. So I know he's coming for some revenge.
My next 2 Fandom matches are Boatman and potentially Scully.
Yeah, yep, exactly. So I can't wait to see what happens in the storyline of Joe. Very excited. Great job today. We'll see you very soon with the teams and the singles. Nick, any final thoughts?
Great match all around. 2 class acts. Fun to watch. Excited to see what happens next.
Absolutely. So we will see what happens next very soon in round 3 of the tournament and round 2 of the teams tournament. So be on the lookout for all those matches, guys. We'll be back very soon with more of the Fandom Fights singles tournament and teams tournament. Thank you for watching. For Koho, Joe, Thomas, Nick, and myself, this has been Fandom Fights. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.